Welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here are the news today. On the 4th of September, leaders of Đồng Nai Information and Communication Department chaired a meeting with leaders of People's Committees of Biên Hòa City, Long Khánh cities, and related units to agree on the pilot implementation of the Intelligence Operations Centers. The goal of the pilot implementation is to develop models and carry out operational tests serving the directing and administrating of city leaders and state agencies in the province with actual conditions and environments. At the meeting, leaders of 2 cities and 2 construction units, including VNPT and Viettel, had presented and agreed on the contents, responsibilities, implementation progress in each area. At the same time, they also presented difficulties and problems to address together, aimed to pilot the system as clearly as possible, aimed to pilot the system as early as possible. Accordingly, Biên Hòa Intelligence Operations Center will be located on the ground floor at the head office of VNPT Đồng Nai Information Technology Solutions Center, while Long Khánh will be at the headquarters of the City People's Committee. After 1 month of joining EVFTA, more than 7,200 sets of certificates of origin of the EU R1 form were granted to Vietnamese products worth a total of $277 million. The Vietnam-EU Free Trade Agreement (EVFTA) took effect on the 1st of August, bringing the great opportunity for Vietnam export, helping to diversify export markets and commodities. Vietnam's advantageous export products have high tax cuts, such as agricultural products, seafood, wooden products, garments and textiles, footwear, electronics. The Ministry of Industry and Trade committed that in the coming time, they will continue to accompany businesses, implement activities to support companies to take advantage of EVFTA while closely coordinating with the EU to promptly resolve issues arising in the implementation of this important agreement. The year of 2020 marks the second consecutive year that Vietnam holds the 42nd position in the Global Innovation Index. Vietnam is also in the top 50 economies with the most significant progress in the ranking over time. The United Nations Global Innovation Index this year lists the competitiveness of 131 economies based on 80 sub-criteria. Vietnam held the 42nd position for the second consecutive year, up from 71 in 2014. Over the past years, Vietnam has been among the lower middle-income economies that have achieved more innovative results in the Output Sub-Index than in the Input Sub-Index. Among the top 50 economies achieving significant progress over time, Vietnam ranks first among the 29 middle-low-income economies. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, on the 4th of September, said there was no response from German authorities regarding the incident with Russian opposition politician Alexei Navalny. Mr. Lavrov stated that, "Today, we ask our counterparts in European Union and in Germany once again if German Chancellor Angela Merkel, who has been accusing us of this wrongdoing, of this alleged poisoning for 2 days now, but is still unable to present any proof." He added, "I am forced to say out loud that, according to our information, this response is delayed due to the position of the German Foreign Ministry. We have instructed our ambassador to ask corresponding questions and to inquire into what is behind the delay." President of Serbia, Alexander Vučić, and the head of Kosovo government, Abdullah Hotić, on the 4th of September, signed an agreement to normalize economic relations at a meeting with President Donald Trump at the White House. Serbian President Alexander Vučić told reporters there were still many differences between Serbia and its former province, but said the agreement marked a huge step forward. Kosovo Prime Minister also welcomed the measures and said they should lead to mutual recognition between the two countries, the key issues dividing them. Speaking after the signing ceremony, Trump called it a breakthrough after more than a decade since Kosovo separated from Serbia. Trump also said that Serbia had also pledged to move the embassy to Jerusalem, and Kosovo and Israel also agreed to normalize relations and establish diplomatic relations. That is the end of the news today. Thank you for tuning in.